Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Today I'm going to talk to y'all about my locks in depth. Did a few videos on them, but I don't think I actually talked to y'all about them like in depth. So today I'll get a little bit and more in depth. As y'all, a lot of you know, I just started from freeform, a little afro. The part I did miss was, and wish I would have went through it, was the budding, the separation on their own. My hair didn't form like that for some reason. It just kind of sprouted. So that was a stage that I was really hoping for. I was hoping to get that little, that's amazing to me. That's amazing too, how you can just wash your hair in little circles, and it just starts separating on its own. Mine didn't really do that, but hey, like I said, everybody's hair is different. Everybody's formation is different. So mine kind of formed little, I guess, little spikes of hair, like I would say. And as you can see, I don't have any hanging in the front of my face, and I don't know why that is. Like I said, it's just how it formed. If I can explain this right, the ones that's on the side here, actually my locks that's on the sides, most of them were on the top. When they were like little spiking up, they were on the top, and eventually as they got longer, they just started marrying to the locks on the side, I guess, and just formed these two that I have on the side here. So it wasn't, but my hair didn't form like this. Like I actually had locks on the top. Fortunately, because I don't really like hair in my face, so nature knew it was best for me. I don't really like having locks on my face, so it's great that they formed like this, as just out of my face on the sides. So I just got this little afro here in the middle, you know, and I'm cool with it. What else? Actually, it took my hair a long time to actually form locks. It like people ask me how long you been, how long you been locked. I don't know how long I have my locks. I didn't actually document it, like, because most people with with locks, they do the dreadlock journeys on YouTube, where they say I'm at month 13, I'm at month 27, year 3, year 2, whatever. I didn't start making videos till maybe 5, 6 months ago, if that. So y'all kind of caught mine when it was actually starting to form, how it was gonna be. And so I don't really know how long I'm in it. I don't know how I have no idea like an exact date. I can't say. Like I said, it took my locks about a year, maybe even a year and a half, if I remember correctly, to actually form like actual locks, to actually for my hair to actually lock up. It took it about a year and a half, somewhere around that time. And so I can't even really say that I've actually had actual locks for 2 years. I can't tell you that I've been growing my hair for 2 years. I started growing my hair in like somewhere late 2014, early 2015. That's when I actually started saying, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna freeform. And so it actually took my hair about a year and a half to actually get locks. So I just let it be. I don't really worry about the time of how long I'm in, or that's just something I don't care to document. But I guess I'm about maybe a year and a half, 2 years locked, somewhere around there. Going on 2 years, I should say, probably about a year and a half actually. What else? Oh, you can see it just it formed here, man, and you know my favorite lock. I guess my favorite lock would be the one in the back. You know, I can see it. It's real heavy. Yeah, that would probably be my favorite lock. And how that formed, like I said, when my hair first started forming, the one in the back was more like it was more, if this makes any sense to people with locks, it was more fanned out rather than this one big long one. And eventually, it just became it condensed more and then became longer. So it's actually to my shoulder now. So yeah, it's actually to my shoulder, about the top of my shoulder, and it's pretty heavy. Actually, I just finished having some neck pains, man, because I got a satin pillowcase and it slides around a lot, and I like to lay on my back. I kind of toss and turn at night. I'm a multiple position person, so I kind of but I like to lay on my back sometimes, and, lay my neck back. But on a satin pillowcase, I'm laying my neck back and it's kind of sliding from under me, and I'm actually laying on my lock, and my neck is at a like awkward state, at an awkward position, and so my neck was hurting for like, man, a good 3 4 days, maybe even like a week. And actually just use some eucalyptus oil and massage my neck, and within a day or two that pain was gone. Actually, did neck massages and stuff as well. But that was weird. But so that one formed, and then I have actually my intentions were to, when I started freeforming, I said, you know what, if I get 5 to 7 locks, like when they mature, I'm okay with that. Like the less locks for me was actually the better. Now as it's not even long yet, and it's forming, and it looks like I'm gonna have only about three, the big one in the back, and so that's like awesome for me, because like I said, I was hoping for 5 to 7. Looks like I'm gonna have three, so I can definitely dig that, man. Um, like I said, these ones right here, it's that's why it's also I haven't done one in a while. ACV rinses, because when I use soap, sometimes it can get whatever you use, even if it's a all natural soap, sometimes it can get caught in between the locks, like real deep inside there, man. Like, I got these Congos here, and it's like, you really can't see it, but deep inside of there, man. Sometimes you gotta, get inside there. So what I do is I, take a ACV rinse, and I'll spray it right inside those locks. Spray it on top, spray it all over, but make sure I get inside, like actually inside of here, to get any residue that may or may not be that may be in there. Cause sometimes my hair is thick as hell, man, and sometimes it's hard to. I gotta rinse for a long time. I gotta rinse my hair for a long time. Like, uh, talking about, I rinse it for like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I rinse it thoroughly though. I make sure I try to get in there as much as possible. Um, so the way I said, the way my hair formed is pretty unique. It's kind of lopsided in a way, because if you see, um, this right here looks like it's they're both pretty much, this is all one, and this is all one, but they're one in their own way. But what I mean by that is, as you can see, these locks are more together, like from here to here, this area, they're actually together in a different way. These are more, um not as, I guess, not as matted. There's still some single ones here, but all the same, if I pick this one up, everything else moves. If I, move this, everything else moves. It's just all one in their different ways, though. Um, that's what's unique about freeforming to me. That's what really captured me about it. One of the great things that captured me about it was the uniqueness of everybody's hair. You don't know what's gonna happen. That's why that's to me, not separating. It wasn't about if I separate, I'm not gonna be a freeformer or not. To me, not separating, it brings out more uniqueness to me because looking at my locks from when I first started, I had no idea what was gonna happen, how they were gonna form. I had no idea they were gonna form into three. I had no idea that this side would be, a lot more matted or different than this side. So that's the beauty of it. That's the uniqueness of it, and the spontaneousness of it, the unpredictableness of it. You never know what's gonna happen. That's what captures me about freeforming. And as I look sometimes at the videos and stuff, I appreciate the people who don't do anything to it, because not because I think that they're better, their locks are better than anybody else's locks, but it's because the uniqueness of it. Did they know their hair was gonna form like that? So I didn't manipulate my locks to for them to say I want them to form this way, or I just want one single one in the back. I had no idea what was gonna happen. So to me, the uniqueness of it, all of that, that's what makes it special. That's what, like I always say, that's what gives you your fingerprint and makes everybody's hair unique, so. And people tell me a lot my hair grew pretty fast. And as I always tell y'all, man, I don't even know until I look back at old pictures. Once I look back at old pictures, and I'm just like, sheesh, like hair did come a long way, like from 3 months ago or 4 months ago. Look at your locks, it's gonna be different, That's just how it is. Transformation is gonna be different because I actually earlier I looked at some pictures of my locks, and I was just going through my phone and I seen these old pictures that I even forgot about that I took, and they had to be at least 5-6 months ago, and my locks were a lot more compressed, as in like they were like more up. They were a lot more compressed. Actually, obviously they were shorter, but they were a lot more compressed. And now it's starting to venture out. Someone on my on one of the comments said my hair kind of resembles an eagle in a way because I have these are like the wings, and I got the feathered tail in the back. So and so my locks were like a lot more compressed. And now you can see that they're starting to venture out. They're starting to, kind of go up a certain way. And I think that, like I said, it looks like I'm on my way to having only three. You can see that. This is all locked up under here. Yeah. So you can't really just kind of. Yeah, so everybody's hair has their own uniqueness, man. Like I said, the only stage I wish I would have went through that was unique to me was the little budding stage where everybody, washing their hair with the Kurtz Castile, bar soaps, and their hair is separating on its own. I thought my hair was gonna do that, man. I actually, I was actually washing my hair in a circle and everything with the Kurtz Castile because I wanted that, that budding and that separation stage that your hair does on its own. It's like your hair has a mind of its own, man. So that's what's weird to me. So, people are doing this circle motion, and then the hair is separating into these clumps of hair, and then eventually turning into locks. That's what I wanted to go through. But hey, that phase skipped me. So hey, I'm grateful for this though. Um, I actually still I washed my hair in a circle for a long time, but once I seen that it wasn't happening as far as the separation, I just had I would just wash it regular. But yeah. So hopefully I answer some questions that I get a lot, as far as how long I've been locked, how I started it, how far I'm in, all of that stuff. Like I said, I just lose track of it. I don't really pay attention to the time of it a lot. I just let it be, keep it clean, and then 2 3 months from now, I take pictures of myself, a decent amount, and once I look back, I just let time go, and I look back on it 2 3 months from now, and I just appreciate the transformation, because I'm like, yeah, I didn't know that happened. My hair looks different now. To me, all of that stuff is the beauty of freeforming. Um, like I say, because even if you what they call it semi freeform, you pretty much know, you want it a certain way. You want your hair to be, you want a certain amount of locks, you want a certain thickness of locks or whatever. So you pretty much know what's gonna be where, and which is nothing wrong with that. But to me, I like unpredictableness. Just not knowing what's gonna happen from month 3 to month 6, and then looking back on it and saying, "Yo, my hair really transformed, and I didn't even see it happen." And I said the one big one I have in the back, I didn't see that happening. I didn't think I was gonna have one big one in the back. I thought I knew that the back was gonna definitely be matted, but to have this one big heavy lock in the back of my hair, like I said, I'm not that far in, man. I'm really not that far in. So my hair grows pretty fast, so and fast and pretty thick. So to have this, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is normal length for somebody who's been locking, growing their hair as long as mine. Um, but to have this thickness and this length and these formations already, you know, pretty, it's pretty neat to me. So but like I said, hopefully this is a more in-depth look of my locks. Hopefully I answer some questions. But hey, man, I welcome questions, man. If y'all want me to answer any more questions, or you have something that you want me to talk about, give my perspective on, you can comment down below anytime, and I'm always down for when I get the time. So hey, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. Go and watch some football, man. Peace.